Episode 1, Part 2, The Rewire. In the last episode, we asked a hard question. What if the system that profits from your sickness was never meant to make you well? That realization is heavy. It shakes everything you've been taught to believe about health, food, and medicine. But here's the good news. You are not broken. You're simply disconnected. Disconnected from light, from movement, from rhythm, from nature, and from truth. The system that made you sick has trained you to outsource your instincts, to fear hunger, to avoid discomfort, to medicate symptoms instead of understanding them. But underneath the noise, your body is still listening. It's still capable of extraordinary repair if you learn how to reprogram it. This is the beginning of that process. This is the rewire. First rewire, food as information. Let's start with food, because food is not just calories, it's code. Every bite you take sends instructions to your cells, turning genes on or off, deciding whether your body builds or breaks down. As Casey Means writes in Good Energy, your body is like an electrical grid. When you eat nutrient-dense, unprocessed foods, meat, fish, vegetables, eggs, fruit, you power your mitochondria, the batteries of your cells. When you eat sugar, seed oils, and ultra-processed chemicals, you short-circuit them. Most people are running on faulty wiring, fueled by glucose spikes, crashes, and insulin resistance. That's why you're tired after lunch, why you crave sugar at night, why dieting never works long-term. You're trying to heal a system that's literally starved for signal clarity. The fix isn't counting calories, it's counting quality. Eat real food. Protein, healthy fats, color from nature. As Ben Greenfield often says, you can't hack your way out of garbage inputs. The simplest diet, single ingredient, unprocessed, ancestrally recognizable, is the ultimate biohack. And when you change what you eat, your body doesn't just lose weight, it changes identity. You stop being the victim of cravings and start becoming the architect of your biology. The second rewire, fasting and metabolic flexibility. Now let's talk about when you eat. Fasting isn't starvation, it's software maintenance. As Dr. Andrew Huberman explains, your metabolism isn't designed for constant feeding. When you go without food for 14 to 16 hours, your body activates autophagy, a cellular cleaning process that removes damaged material and makes room for regeneration. For millions of years, our ancestors didn't have access to constant snacks or 24-hour drive-thrus. They cycled naturally between feast and famine, and their biology adapted to thrive that way. Ours can too. Start small, 12 hours overnight, then 14, then 16. During those fasting windows, hydrate, breathe, move, walk in the sun. You're not depriving yourself. You're reminding your body who's in charge. And when you break your fast, break it with intention. Protein, healthy fats, minerals, and whole foods, not seed oil, pastries, and caffeine. When you reclaim your metabolism, your brain clears, your inflammation drops, your energy stabilizes. You remember what normal was supposed to feel like. The third rewire, light and sleep. Next, light. Huberman calls light the most powerful drug we take every day. Morning sunlight is the signal that calibrates your entire hormonal system. It sets your circadian rhythm, balances cortisol and melatonin, and even impacts insulin sensitivity. Most of us wake up in darkness, look at blue screens, and live under artificial light all day. We've blinded our biology. The fix is free. 10 minutes of direct morning sunlight. No sunglasses, no glass, no filters. Move your body while you do it. Then at night, do the opposite. Dim everything. Avoid bright white and blue light in the last 2 hours before bed. Your phone's not just stealing your attention, it's stealing your recovery. Ben Greenfield calls sleep the original performance enhancer. It's when your brain detoxifies, your hormones balance, your muscles rebuild. If you're not sleeping deeply, you're not rewiring. You're rebooting a broken system every morning. Make sleep sacred. Dark room. Cool temperature. No late night scrolling. If you do one thing this week, do that. The fourth rewire, breath and stress. We can live for weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without breath. And yet most of us never think about how we breathe. Wim Hof teaches that breath is the remote control of your nervous system. When you slow your breathing, you slow your thoughts. When you deepen your breath, you increase oxygen, raise pH, and shift from panic to presence. Try this right now. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale slowly for 6. Do that 10 times. That pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the one designed for calm and repair. Stress doesn't kill you, your reaction to it does. And the breath is how you rewrite that code. Start your day with 3 rounds of deep breathing. End it with 1 round of gratitude breathing. Inhale for what went right. Exhale what no longer serves. Simple, free, life-changing. The 5th rewire, belief and autonomy. Finally, mindset, because none of this works if you still believe someone else is responsible for your health. Dr. Brian Ardis says it bluntly, you can't outsource accountability. If you depend on the system to save you, you'll always be in the system. But when you take ownership, when you decide that health is a skill, not a service, you unplug from dependency. You begin to see through the illusion. As Callie Means said in an interview with Joe Rogan, the biggest act of rebellion in modern life is cooking your own food and going for a walk. That's not just metaphor, it's revolution. Because every healthy choice you make is a vote against the machine. Every night of deep sleep, every glass of clean water, every fast, every breath, every moment of sunlight, it all sends a single message back to the system. I am not for sale. This is the rewire. It's not a product. It's not a plan. It's remembering what your body already knows. The system doesn't win when you're strong. It wins when you're numb. So wake up, reclaim your biology. And remember, the most radical form of freedom is feeling good. In the next episode, we'll go even deeper, mapping out the daily blueprint to reprogram your energy, focus, and longevity using the same science the system has been hiding in plain sight. Because awareness was the first step. Rewiring was the second. Now comes the third, mastery.